Hi, Molly. Today we're going to talk about developing some strong ideas when it comes to our writing. The trait of ideas is basically where we kind of start, and this helps us get the things we want to write about the best it can be. So when we start talking about strong ideas, one of the things we want to take a look at is how do you come up with a strong idea? Basically, like, what is a strong idea? So there's a couple things that you should always think about before you start writing. First thing is, you always want to write about something you know. There's really no point in writing about something if you don't know anything about it. If I had to write a narrative, or if I had to write a story and it had to be all about playing, let's see, maybe all about playing football in the NFL. Well, I don't know anything about playing football in the NFL, so I wouldn't be a good writer about that. I would really struggle because that idea is something I don't know about. Okay? The next thing you want to think about after you get an idea and you know all about it, you want to make sure that you have enough details to write about it. Sometimes, even though we know about something, maybe we don't have enough information or enough details. The last thing we want to do when we come up with our strong ideas is make sure we narrow our ideas down to something specific. Okay, and that's what we're going to really focus on today. How do we take a really good idea and make it very specific and narrow it down? Okay, so let's take a look at what I mean by that. I have this topic, Halloween. Now, I'm going to guess that you know a little bit something about Halloween. And I know a little bit about Halloween. So if we start thinking about Halloween, and I said, okay, your writing topic is Halloween. Well, you could write about so many things. You might actually have so many things to write about, you could go on and on and on. And one of the things that you want to do is make sure that you have your reader's attention, because when we write, we're writing for the reader. And if we have too much information in our topic, they might get bored. So if we were going to talk about Halloween, let's brainstorm ideas. So I have some things I was thinking. Well, Halloween costumes. Maybe you could talk about your favorite candy when you go trick-or-treating. You can see that like trick-or-treating and maybe favorite candy could go together. I also think about Halloween parties, and then I also think about carving pumpkins. So right now we have 5 ideas that can go along with Halloween. I might not want to write about all of them. Maybe I just want to write about costumes. So maybe my specific costume, maybe I could write about how I chose my costume. Maybe where did I go to get it, or did I make it? What did it look like? Maybe describe your costume. That still goes along with our idea of Halloween, but my Halloween costume is way more specific. You could also pick trick-or-treating. So we could talk about Halloween, but maybe you want to talk about trick-or-treating. I know if I was talking about trick-or-treating, I would probably have to mention that every time I go trick-or-treating, it's always cold and rainy. Maybe I want to talk about that one Halloween, I think it was 2 years ago, where it snowed and I went trick-or-treating in the snow. That's a specific idea. I've narrowed the idea of Halloween down to trick-or-treating, and then I narrowed it even farther down to trick-or-treating in the snow. Maybe you want to talk about trick-or-treating and getting your favorite candy, so maybe those two could kind of go together. So these are some ideas of how you can take an idea like Halloween and narrow it down into specific topics and specific ideas about a big topic. Okay? So today what I want you to do I've attached a Google form, and what I want you to do is open it up and take a look at a couple different examples. You're going to have 2 examples where you get to decide which idea is more specific, which one is a stronger idea. And then you're going to be given 3 topics. You get to choose one of those and create a specific topic, just like we did with Halloween here. Okay, so there's 3 different ones you get to choose from. You get to choose which one you are going to make into a more specific topic. Let me see if I can show you what I'm talking about. Nope, not that one. Okay, here it is. Okay, so you're going to take a look at which one of John's story ideas is stronger. Okay, which one is more specific? And then Brianna had some ideas. Which one is more specific? And then on here, you're going to choose one of the following topics and make it strong and make it a specific idea for a writing piece. So you get to choose between bike riding, movies, and baking cookies. Now I will say, if you've never ridden a bike and you don't know anything about bike riding, don't pick that one, because that was our first rule. Only choose to write about something you know about. I will also tell you that maybe if you choose movies, you might want to stay away from the idea of telling your reader all about the movies you like and all about the movies you don't like. Maybe you might want to think of something specific about movies that you could talk about. Maybe an experience, maybe your first time going to movies. So don't just make it a list of what you like and don't like with movies. And then baking cookies, you can always come up with something for baking cookies, I'm sure. So, all right, after you go ahead and finish this, at the end, you're just going to hit submit and you'll be finished. Now, tomorrow, I'm going to read you a story, and then we're going to talk about how the author narrowed down their specific ideas. Okay? All right. Good luck, and I'll talk to you tomorrow about more great, strong ideas.